Ada buyer ni nak beli for 35,000, you take everything semua macam gitu.
Wah.
Ambil I nak give up, betul.
Boss at SG is brought to by Philas Events, a dynamic event production company that specializes in trade fairs, concerts, seminars, conferences, flea markets, and the creation and execution of remarkable events.
Baik, bersama saya di sini ialah tak lain tak bukan seorang pemilik bagi Malayan Council yang ada 200 outlet.
200 kan?
Tak ada. Selamat datang ke Boss at SG. Kita akan dapat perkongsian daripada bos kita, Hafiz Al-Hatib. Hafiz on. Tell me why and how you are interested in the business world.
Bidang bisnes ni I memang minat dari muda.
Okay.
I tends to go jucat dulu kecil-kecil, beli, you know tu kecil-kecil ada stiker kan. I belilah 50 sen ke $1 ke. Habis I pergi sekolah, I jual tau.
Jual balik?
I jual balik. I jual $2.
Tu waktu sekolah rendah?
I think primary 1, you tahu getah padam yang kita main tu?
Betul.
Yang macam susah nak dapat. I jual lebih lah. I follow what is in demand. I get the supply.
The trend lah.
I ikut lah.
Ada keluarga yang berniaga ke?
Then follow the trades. My grandma memang jualan nasi padang daripada kecil dekat Bedok North. Dan I selalu tolong dia, baik potong tempe untuk sambal goreng, gentil bergedil. Habis macam I dah terbiasa kan makanan. So I cakap dengan diri I, aku nak buka kedai juga macam mak aku lah.
Waktu tu bila nak buka berniaga tu, adakah dia lebih kepada nak dapat wang lebih ke ataupun you tak terfikir langsung tentang wang?
Not about the money. My mum pun biasa je jualan kan. Nak cakap kaya tu tidak lah, tapi macam mana dia punya barakah, dia suka membantu, dia suka memberi orang. Daripada situ I ikut dia juga. I think for business, what you can actually appreciate is remote time wherever you want to go, whatever you want to do.
Freedom lah.
Yes.
I see.
Not financial yet. Of course, financial freedom, of course, that's our main objective kan. But I think the freedom to move rather than you just remote on your full-time job.
Okay, that's one. Probably because of that, mengikut jejak langkah ibu, satu. Dan dua, mungkin betul ke ada orang kata bila kita nak berniaga ataupun kita nak buat sesuatu, kita mesti ada motivation. So what was your motivation back then? Besides the freedom of time and all that, ada tak motivation yang mungkin?
Actually ada, banyak.
Salah satu daripadanya lah mungkin.
Kita ni orang Muslim kerja sebab bila I start F&B I start with hotel. So we are from a big family. Macam orang ni macam Hafiz, kau ni kerja dengan macam kadang-kadang tak bagus, but timing pun tak bagus. Memang kerja hotel memang balik lambat ni semua. Jadi macam a lot of people wasn't fancy of what I'm doing for F&B lah.
I see.
But I always got the mindset that I didn't share. Korang sabar, aku nak learn as much aku boleh ni. Because I didn't share, I malu.
Tapi you have your dreams lah.
Yeah, I know what I want. But without experience, it's hard for me to go there.
Right.
I was with hotel for 12 years before I even dare to open a F&B business in Singapore.
Right.
Jadi sedikit banyak I tahu lah. Even the contact, the supplier kan.
Okay, how did you start your business? Emotionally sama financially. Maksudnya tu, emotionally tu macam bila nak start je, boleh ke tak boleh ni? Aku takut aku fail macam mana I mean, one of it lah. Then financially, dengan capital sendiri ataupun meminjam.
My family I just average. Rumah 3 bilik kat Bedok, tinggal macam itu je kan. Mum jualan, lepas tu dia upgrade rumah 5 bilik. I see that growth. I failed my first business. I was naive. I was only 24 years old.
What was your first business?
First business macam catering, tapi I buat dekat office building lah. So I nak belajar, but I was working my full time. Tapi tak sambutan, tak kuat.
I see.
And I wasn't there because I let people run it for me. So I was 24. I closed my business, I think dia 2-3 tahun. Then I tutup because it was making a loss. Malayan Council was my second business. Umur I 27 ke pun 28 before I open Malayan Council. I ada dalam 30,000 kot. Impossible for me to open a business.
Correct.
So what I did, bila I ambil Dunlop, I nak tempat tu sebab I tak ada tak cukup wang untuk pergi Arab Street. My cita-cita nak
Arab Street dah. Okay.
Tapi tak boleh. What I did, pergi kat Dunlop, I dah sign down untuk kontrak, tapi I tak ada duit.
Oh, okay. This is serious? Okay, then? But you ada 30,000 tu? You cakap you ada 30,000?
I ada 30. Tak cukup dia punya deposit plus 3 months semua.
Oh, dia what 10,000 dia punya rental. 8 plus
lah. Tak tahu murah. 6.
Yalah, kalau 3 plus dengan apa-apa lagi.
Jadi 18 campur ada stamp duty. Itu is enough lah.
Then?
I masih kerja full time. My father cakap, asal kau ambil kat sini? Sebab tempat ni kecil, tak ada tempat musola. I believe my target audience is Muslim. Jadi kat depan ni Abdul Ghafur ni boleh provide. That is my main intent kenapa I nak tempat tu. Jadi dia cakap bagus, alhamdulillah. InsyaAllah kau dapat barakah masjid ni. Next day I ambil bank loan.
Bank loan lah.
Ambil personal. So I go to 5 different bank.
Okay.
So dapat 20,000, 30,000. So I consolidated to almost 100,000.
Okay, but now kita dah tahu Malayan Council berkembang 5TMC. Every business has ups and downs. How do you dealt with it lah? Or I'm sure it's the past or maybe deal right now.
Kita dalam kehidupan ni memang ada banyak ujian. In business senang. Kalau kita punya nawa itu tu betul I just think that you should actually go with it lah. Follow your instinct lah.
Do you share your issues, feedbacks ke, dan lepas tu you decide on okay, kawan A, kawan B, kawan C. So you rangkumkan everything. Yeah, I think I should. Do you do that?
I don't do that with friends, but I do that with my associates. I think I got an intelligent team, that department, to actually assist me to assess now.
Right.
Not on my earlier days though.
Yeah.
So for now, I think it's easier for me that.
Then the earlier days how?
Earlier days, I kan seorang semua I buat. Jadi
So
I
you follow your instinct lah?
Tak, I suruh orang macam the agent ke apa-apa to do it for me, bayar je, you faham tak? Kadang-kadang desperate times, desperate measure lah bang. So just bite the bullet lah. In business kita ni, it can be very risky at times, it can be very fun, and it can be very sour. You just have to be driven yourself enough to face it lah kan?
Right.
I'm sure every obstacle and every challenges Allah Ta'ala kasih, I think dia mesti ada hikmah masing-masing untuk
Betul.
you learn to you tempuhi.
What have been the most difficult hurdles in business and how do you overcome that?
I think the first few months yang bila I buka Malayan Council, tak ada sambutan dekat handap tu.
I see.
So I wanted to sell off the business. I buka almost 100,000 kan. That time almost lah. I seorang kan. So terus ada buyer ni nak beli for 35,000, you take everything semua macam gitu.
Wah.
I mean, I dah tak nak give up, betul.
Serious?
Tapi buat
How long was that? 6 months after?
6 to 8 months. Because I don't see it lah.
But luckily you have a capital to
But I
sustain.
dah tak ada gaji lagi. I resign my job if you realise.
Right,
Bila I
right.
bank loan tu, I use my pay slip to dapat tu bank loan.
Right.
There are people surrounding me, my kakak, my staff, you know, my workers that back then, some of them are still working with me kan kat dalam. Some of them are 10 years already.
Alhamdulillah.
Diorang nampak daripada I punya suffering.
Yeah.
Diorang tahu mana itu macam mana pun.
Yeah.
So some of them I can't even pay salary untuk 2-3 bulan, you know.
Oh.
The starting
Back then lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I tell them I minta maaf. I minta maaf, I cannot. You know, sampai dia cakap, okay tak apa, kau bayar aku punya duit air api je sudah. Dia kasi I SP bill je. Habis I cakap, I dah dapat offer macam mana. I tanya my own staff yang some of them. Dia orang cakap, kita kat sini pasal kita percayakan kau. Kau jangan kisah kita punya gaji. Kau buat. Facebook was very strong that time.
Yeah.
So, I meet some really wonderful people who have good followers slowly. They like my service. Habis diorang nampak my keikhlasan. I yang ambil order, I yang buat masak, I yang buat air.
So that means what you did was you sebagai owner ataupun sebagai boss, you have to be involved on the ground also.
Yeah.
That's how it
Lah.
started.
But Alhamdulillah, they stay with me. Apa yang I utang dorang, I bayar balik.
Yep.
You know, when I get my... So these people who help me market Malayan Council, because tempat dia terpencil kan.
Yes.
Jadi slowly I nampak more crowd. I think after the bulan 8 tu, the breakdown is macam really all out kan. Everything after 15 months lah. Alhamdulillah, I can see the profits in 2 years plus I buka Bursa Rashid.
I mean, it is beautiful lah. Because I think selalu orang tengok macam TMC, wah besar, bos dia kaya. But they do not know the hustle. Now you have 5
5,
So,
Alhamdulillah.
what's your vision?
I mean, we have project for coming years, and we also have our next 5-year project that we tie up with some other big landlords lah. Even tempat belum buka, they already offer us something. So, I mean, potentially is there. It's just that for now, if you realize kita tengah lean back, we are studying the trend to cater to our Muslimah, especially if you realize kita punya target audience memang Muslimah kita lah. Lagi-lagi more to the elderly punya.
So, are you looking at more outlets?
Definitely, we'll be opening more outlets unless kita punya current landlord tak nak
Or maybe
continue
not
list
local but overseas? How?
Overseas belum lagi. We do
But is
have
that
a
your
few,
vision?
Still haven't seen that because I still want to focus in Singapore. We do have a few offer at Dubai, at Hong Kong, at Malaysia, at KL. I just think tak nak macam faham dulu lah kan. Kita fokus kat Singapore dulu. Sebab sini pun masih there's a lot of hurdles here that I'm learning. I'm learning.
Okay, Fiz, you know, ni business question actually, tapi somehow it may sound sensitive or what. So, you are the 5 outlets. This is like, it's just a business question. Let's say, adakah 5 outlet ni make money ataupun 3 make money then 2 still break even ataupun lost but you could be cover.
It's a very generic question, so there's nothing to hide about this. So
Yeah.
we make it macam ni. We don't talk about outlet here. Kita cakap pasal ni 12 bulan, and doesn't mean 12 bulan ni we earn money.
Of course.
There will be sometimes that we got
Agree.
lose, especially
Halal period.
Ramadan Hari Raya for Muslim establishment confirm we lose money.
Yes.
Sebab kita tutup buka pukul 6.
Yeah.
One turn tak cukup. Dalam semua 5 outlet tu, Alhamdulillah, most of them are okay. Tapi not all is making money. Some outlets are there to just be accessible to consumers. Mana yang untung kadang-kadang kena cover.
Kadang-kadang orang tak faham, mungkin buka je dah sudah untung. I think even ada establishment yang ada 7 or even 30 outlets, some outlets are not making.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if they think that it's not good, they just close. Then dia orang tunggu sekejap, then lepas tu dia buka.
Tak nampak?
Yes.
New,
Yeah, so
new
it's
geography.
nothing. Yes.
Some of them
Yes.
close terus macam aku cari kerja, aku grab ke, aku bukan nak cakap apa macam kalau dah buat business tu try lagi. It looks like ada modal tu lah.
Correct.
Kan? Habis diorang just go for the easiest resort.
Yeah.
Ya, insyaAllah, lepas tu you cakap motivate diri tu very important.
Apa karakter yang harus ada kepada seorang peniaga?
Saya punya pendapat kan, number one, you really need to be trustworthy among your business peers lah. Make it transparent as much. Amanah lah. Number two, you kena humble. Kena humble dengan orang yang tak perlu tahu yang you ni running a restaurant. Kalau yang tahu, tahulah.
Yeah.
Kalau tak tahu,
Berbodoh je.
tunduk jalan terus saja lah kan. Nombor tiga, you kena be positive bang. Macam I punya orang, kalau I dapat silap, I dapat feedback 1 star ke apa-apa ke, yes, as much mula-mula kadang-kadang sedih dah kita tengah happy just because of orang feedback 1 star boleh bring your moral down lah. Sebab you do your best no.
Yes.
Tapi you realize you cannot satisfy semua. Now as I'm more learning about this business trade, one feedback I terus contact the customer personally, atau I ask my GM next level down to me lah, to find out what happened, how we can improve, what's the service recovery, how to move forward from there. Positive tau, bukan sindir, bukan apa-apa tau, really genuine. So dia marah mana pun kalau contact a few days, betul apa, kadang orang tu marah kan, tak nak berbual kan.
Yes.
Kita tak tahu some of our staff offended them ke. I really am very serious about feedback. This business owner trait about positive, you must take everything positively, cannot be negative. And when that failure comes to you, you really need to embrace it and rectify, learn, get the solution, move forward. Move forward yang paling important is doa lah bang. Everything is luck. You can be hardworking, you can be smart. Dia tak kasih lah bang.
Okay, are all 5 outlets yours, or you have partners, or you have investors?
No, Malayan Council is solely 100% mine. I do run other business.
So no investors?
No investors.
Wow.
Alhamdulillah, memang there are interest, but like I mentioned, I even don't want to keluar to other negeri. I just want to learn. Earlier days, I make a lot of mistake. I learn. I'm still learning until now. You know, baru business lagi, pandai kan.
Yes.
And more matured a bit more, learn more, hired more professional, instead of the hanky-panky one, So but I do have a spa. I have nasi kandar yang baru buka.
Yes.
I ada urusan jenazah. I ada travel company yang Abi. Itu semua, most of them are solely mine except for the nasi kandar. I partner dengan orang Penang. Dia ada a few outlet kat sana.
I see.
Then the spa I partner with East. She's a beautician by nature for 10 years.
Okay.
Then I also jalan yang OA tu, yang budak-budak punya sandiwara, I baru run.
Oh, okay.
Yang dekat Busara Street punya tu, I got shares over there. So there's a multiple business that Malayan Council group.
That's how you expand. Not only on TMC saja lah.
Yeah.
Do you have any plans to franchise TMC?
I do, but at the current moment, I still think that TMC is good on its own, insyaAllah, with the right people handling my business lah.
Do you micromanage?
I used to.
Okay.
I don't want to. Now, no. I let
You must put a trust to your team.
I have to abang, no choice. So I used to be honest, because time tu kan masih takut. There's a lot of fear lah baru-baru.
Correct.
Now I think I get the right department. But of course sometimes you still, because lain tau, you buat dengan orang lain buat, dia punya satisfaction lain. Kadang-kadang you kena sabar je.
Okay.
Dan go bye-bye.
Okay. As a business owner, how important is it to learn, unlearn and relearn? For example, macam do you learn or you go to like seminar or workshop?
It's never ending. Kalau orang hantar pergi workshop ke seminar ke pergi sih.
I see.
Free tak free. Kalau yang tak free punya kita check apa point and who's the speaker kan. Learning for business is never ending, because even SME diorang change tau. In Singapore business diorang change. There's a lot of perks, there's a lot of benefits. You really need to keep up abang. If not, you lose out a lot of good things.
We are organising a seminar as well.
Okay.
So Malang maybe they do not see the benefit. Pasal apa tau? Basic, aku ada barang, aku buat barang, aku masak lah. Aku jual, ada untung, dah that's it. Business is not that only.
So, potential, you are missing out the potential on consumer mass reaching out. When you got physical shop come, and of course if you got one more platform of online ordering, instead of you take it slowly kan, your mass, of course you need to have a good production team lah. Right. Jadi everything will be smooth. Tapi my best suggestion to all home base or business owners, probably a businessman, we still kita kena belajar lah, never ending lah. I think what you're doing is great to all our Muslimah or even other athletes. Explore, kena belajar.
What constitutes a good boss?
I don't think I ever think I'm a good boss because I'm still on a learning process. Banyak kesilapan, banyak kekurangan pun. Hard lah to satisfy even our staff. Kadang-kadang kita terlalu baik dengan customer pun is unfair to the team because kita one-sided to the customer. To all business owners or even home base ke apa-apa, bila berkembang, I think your team is very important because without them you are nothing. Somehow or other, how bad they are, it seems like a boss, they also can make mistake. Evaluate, learn. We still need to be fair for all.
Why TMC is special?
Malayan Council, I book up this brand is because of my creativity lah. I get this idea TMC, the Malayan Council, is talk makan chill. That's the main objective of our mission statement. Jadi kalau you dapat talk, sembang, so lepas tu makan, lepas tu chill. Lepas you get that package dekat Malayan Council, that's mean I achieve what I want to achieve to the consumer eye. How I created this menu is because of my arwah father. Dia susah nak makan, dia punya orang kena makan nasi. Jadi kita grow up, kita sebab that's the point of time. Semua sense.
Fast food lah baby.
Fast food background. Jadi I cakap open something that can cater to our parents. Lepas tu I buat fusion macam even pasta ada asam pedas, fish and chips ada asam pedas, roti kiai dengan beef free. Jadi diorang pun dapat rasa tau. Sebab diorang bila dengar western je kan, diorang tak aku. I mean I appreciate because my father try to learn, at least try my food. Macam undi-undi cake, durian pengat. I ingat dia suka dia punya durian pengat. I created the durian pengat because of him. Malayan Council kita ada for Fullerton selalu tengah 1 for 1. Sebab kita baru tukar new menu, lunch, high tea and dinner. That's why kita throw in the 1 for 1 for them to try. For wedding punya venue kita ada Fullerton sama Wasted. Kita ada private room kat belakang.
Oh, okay.
That's another private room. Normal corporate we always go for the bigger space lah, macam kita punya Wasted ke apa-apa.
Right.
And for birthday ke tempat sembang, selalu people we still love kat Arab Street Busara. Yalah, I baru buka Malayan Nasi Kandar, very wonderful, 41 Arab Street. Can give you the shot also. Malayan Council owns a umrah company. Malayan Council owns a spa for ladies.
Khairat Kematian, which is very cheap.
It's really about Father Kifayah to help.
Following the market is like I think 800 per.
Yeah, 800.
Normal 1,200, 1,400.
Yeah, 1,600.
1,600 ada.
Kita punya we are just trying to help the society because kita punya own resources. We have our, if you realize kita ada own full time ustazah semua to assist us on the proper everything lah. We do what we can lah bang.
InsyaAllah. That person or two person who would you like to thank?
Actually I would like to thank my whole family lah. Daripada from my late mom sampai dia pass away, pada my dad pun baru recently pass away, to my loved ones especially, they are the one who really push me until where I am. Saya ada banyak kekurangan, saya tahu. But for them to always believe me, confide me, you know, even when I fall, they are there. You know, I think that matters lah. Siapa yang tolong you bila you kat bawah, and siapa bila you tengah ini masih kat sebelah you, masih tolong you to clear everything. Itu semua lah orang-orang yang I think siapa yang tengok, yang dengar ni, diorang tahulah whoever you are lah. Especially my loved ones, I really need to appreciate lah. Without them, I won't have the drive. And lastly also, I would like to thank semua kita punya penyokong lah yang support I dan percaya dengan I throughout every hurdle. Itu pun saya nak terima kasih dengan semua pelanggan-pelanggan yang menyokong saya dan yakin lah.
Thank you. Baik, itu saja. Terima kasih kepada Hafiz. Kita doakan semoga TMC maju jaya bersama dengan pedagang-pedagang yang lain.
InsyaAllah.
Okay, we'll see you on the next episode with another boss. Thank you. Okay guys, semoga ia bermanfaat buat semua. Hashtag bukan senang nak senang, tapi kalau Hafiz boleh, insyaAllah kita pun boleh. Especially to those aspiring business owners. Baik, seperti yang dijanjikan, soalan bagi 5 viewers yang bertuah. 5 vouchers bernilai $80 dari The Malayan Council. Beri jawapan di ruang komen. Nombor 1. Berapakah cawangan The Malayan Council? Nombor 2. Namakan satu bisnes yang dimiliki oleh Hafiz selain dari The Malayan Council. Sekiranya ada bos-bos ataupun korang kenal mana-mana bos yang ingin berkongsi pengalaman mereka, sila email ke us.wecreate@gmail.com. Semoga bermanfaat untuk semua. Korang semua macam ni.
Boss at SG is brought to you by Philas Events, a dynamic event production company that specializes in trade fairs, concerts, seminars, conferences, flea markets, and the creation and execution of remarkable events.